Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/thenerdcore. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player.
Hello, nerds. You're listening to an episode on the Nerdcore podcast feed. If you're feeling generous, please consider pledging to a tier on our Patreon at patreon.com/thenerdcore. We have tiers as low as $1 per month. Thanks so much, and enjoy the episode.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Nerdcore Podcast, episode 291, and it is your Saturday morning review here with the Nerd Chicano and Young Yoda to host the show. How you doing, Young Yoda?
I'm doing well. I'm back to talk about Dolomite is my name.
Dolomite is my name. The Nerd Chicano is my name, and talking that nerd shit is my game. And we're going to be doing a review of Dolomite is my name. We'll end it with our picks for the next theme month, and we'll announce the next theme month. This goes up on November the 2nd, which is a Saturday, but we're recording on Halloween, so we hope everybody had a good Halloween. And Brad, any deer come to ask for candy?
Not yet. I'm hoping for some awesome costumes, though, from them.
Yeah. Oh, man. By the way, did you by any chance dress up Daryl this year? I know you did a Bumblebee one time.
No dressing up for Daryl or Dixie. We didn't have much time, really.
Yeah, I gotta say though that what's it called, that Bumblebee costume for Daryl that one year was actually pretty cute.
The way they made it is, I think they just took a carpet and they stuck like fake wings to it. That was about it.
Yeah, he looks not enjoy. He did not look like he was enjoying that.
No, he's not. He wasn't thrilled. Although today it's pretty chilly, so he would have probably been all right with it. But There's only so much torture you can put onto a poor dog with costume.
Poor Daryl, man. There's only so much he can take, right?
Yep.
What's it called? Nothing. I'm not doing anything for Halloween over here myself. I got what's it called? Mr. Jabril passed me what he had going on with him, so I'm sick over here. So that's fun. And what's it called? But I'm still good enough to do the podcast right now with Brad.
Damn right you are.
Damn right I am, right? Damn right I am. Yeah, very excited here, Brad. A really good movie that we're going to get to talk about today. And you want to go ahead and introduce that for us, please? Oh, so
sure,
sorry. Hold on. If you Dolomite is my name is a new movie, so you guys, if you have not had the chance to watch it, make sure you guys click off, and the spoiler warning will be in effect as soon as you hear our handy-dandy spoiler noise. So, spoiler warning is in effect in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on, that wasn't even that loud. There we go. Now you shall do what you need to do, Brad.
All right. Now to introduce, coming from our favorite resource that is never wrong, Wikipedia. Dolomite is my name is a 2019 American biographical comedy film directed by Craig Brewer and written by Scott Alexander and Larry Karaszewski. The film stars Eddie Murphy as filmmaker Rudy Ray Moore, best known for portraying the character of Dolomite in both his stand-up routine and a series of blaxploitation films, starting with Dolomite in 1975. The film had its world premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival on September 7th, 2019, and was released in a limited release on October 4th, 2019, before digital streaming on October 25th, 2019 by Netflix. The film received positive reviews from critics, with major praise drawn towards Murphy's comeback performance, being his first film in 3 years, as well as its screenplays, costumes, and sense of humor. Dedicated to his late older brother who died in 2017, it is Murphy's first R-rated film since 1999's Life. And Dolomite is My Name was directed by Craig Brewer, produced by Eddie Murphy, John Davis, John Fox, written by Scott Alexander, Larry Karaszewski, starring Eddie Murphy, Keegan-Michael Key, Mike Epps, Craig Robinson, Titus Burgess, Burgess, Divine Joy Randolph, and Wesley Snipes.
Nice.
Music by Scott Bomer. Cinematography, Eric Spielberg. Edited by Billy Fox. Production company, Davis Entertainment. Netflix. Distributed by Netflix. Release date, we already went through that. Running time, 118 minutes. And there you go.
Yeah. All right, man. What's it called? So, this is Murphy's first movie in a while, isn't it?
First good movie.
Yeah. There's a certain point in Murphy's career where, he does some really good stuff, and then there's just that unspoken time where it's like, oh yeah, nah, man.
That time ranges when Hunt and Mansion came.
Yeah. After that, it's like, ooh, yeah, let's not talk about that.
I just don't think the right roles were getting written for him. I think he really tried to get on the PG and PG-13 train, and that's not fucking Eddie Murphy. That is not the Eddie Murphy I want to see. The Eddie Murphy I want to see is what is in this film. It is that raw Eddie Murphy. And if anybody has ever seen Eddie Murphy stand up raw, which was probably before any of us were born, I think it was like 1983 or something.
Yeah.
But go watch that, because all you kiddos who think Eddie Murphy was just a washed up actor, he was like the greatest comedian to ever do stand up.
He's my top 5 comedians of all time.
Easily.
Amazing.
Him and Richard Pryor.
Yes. He's amazing, dude. Like, what's it called? Delirious as well. That's great from him too. He's great. I'm just checking here filmography just to be real clear. I know he did Norbit. That was oh god, I wasn't a big fan of Norbit.
Yeah, and then like the Clump sequels, like I could understand the first Clumps, that was kind of clever, and then it went into territory that it shouldn't have gone into.
Who could forget? Mulan. He was Mushu. That was great. I'm just here trying to check. He did Shrek, Nutty Professor 2. He was in Shrek, Professor 2, Showtime, Dr. Dolittle. Dr. Dolittle movies weren't that bad from him. It's just
like I said, like any of the original stuff was all right, but any of the sequels, it's just I don't know. It just you don't want to see a Dr. Dolittle sequel or in any kind whatever. I mean, I think he got to Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Yeah,
I think that was enough.
And of course, we see him done other movies. Do other movies. Fucking Dreamgirls, what he was nominated for. So he's an incredible actor, and he's just there's just that part in his career where it's like, oh, yeah, you got.
Can I just add the other actor in this?
Yeah.
Who might help restart his career if he continues to do comedies with Eddie Murphy. And that is fucking Wesley Snipes.
Yeah. Wesley was great in this, dude.
Wesley Snipes needs to do more comedies.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's just as the straight man in the film who's just shaking his head the whole time, I loved it. I loved the dynamic between him and Murphy. It was amazing.
I can't remember what Titus's name. I know him by Titus because that's his name. That's his character in Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah.
But he was great as well. This movie is freaking awesome, dude. I had so much fun with this movie, dude. This was there was also some parts in this movie where it was pretty raw, man. I'm going to the ending where Queen Bee is thanking Dolomite for what he did for her, and that kind of got me a little bit choking up, dude.
And I really love the end of the film.
Yeah.
Where he's like, these guys are going to stay out here till 2 a.m. I'm going to stick with them. You guys go enjoy the movie premiere. Like, he'd been working so hard for years and years and years to get to that point where he was finally successful. And he's like, no, I'm going to give back to the fans. And it's just that just shows you who this dude was.
This dude was, and I think that's a little bit of who Murphy is, too. Dude?
Yeah. I think there's parallels in between this. Eddie Murphy's not a bad dude. I don't even think Wesley Snipes a bad dude. I think Wesley Snipes just gets high and can't laugh at Ryan Reynolds.
I think Wesley Snipes just fucked up, and Eddie Murphy. Well, didn't he get caught with the prostitute in his car one time or something?
Yeah. But back in the 80s and 90s, everyone kind of got caught with the prostitute.
yeah. It happens. What's it called? Everybody buys prostitutes. But
I think the reason that was basically newspaper fire, or it was a clusterfuck really, but it was because it was a transgender hooker.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I mean, what's it called? It's really, this movie is great. It's hilarious, and I just love how the story of Dolomite is very much kind of a story of Murphy, who he is, and soon we're gonna get to see his return to stand up comedy.
Well, I wouldn't go that far because Eddie Murphy had great success early on, where Dolomite had to be in his like what 40s. Late 40s, early 50s, and he finally made success off of basically just making a character that was based on just all these transient stories.
Yeah. But either way, man, he's what's it called? Eddie Murphy is just he's on fire in this movie, dude. He's incredible in it. I love every minute that he's in this movie, and I love that what's it called? How he works with the rest of the cast, and just like you're saying, he has an incredible dynamic with Wesley Snipes.
And we got to bring up Queen Bee. Like,
yeah, of course, she's amazing.
Like when she first comes on the scene, and then Dolomite goes over there, or Rudy, I guess. And he's like, yeah, you're a star. I can see it. And that's kind of how I feel in this movie. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, she kind of came on the screen. She was a star. And that's what I feel like a lot of these characters were.
Yeah. What was the song they were singing? We'll both suck together. You will suck, and I'm going to suck, and we're going to suck together. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking at here, man. You got Mr. Church, 1,000 Words, Tower Heist, Shrek Forever After. Imagine that. Meet Dave.
I heard Tower Heist is good though. That's one I wanted to always see.
Yeah, his next movie will be coming to America too.
We get to see Rick Ross's swimming pool.
Yeah. Oh, it's coming to America, number 2 instead of the 2. But yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. So and that one also is going to be directed by Craig Brewer. And I got to give props to Craig Brewer. He did an incredible job in this movie as well. They really do get the whole feel of that time period, man.
I mean, the costumes and just everything, the hair, the kind of the speech too, even.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I loved when he was like, yeah, we all love Kung Fu. I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, that was that time, dude. Fucking Kung Fu movies.
He's like, yeah, I learned Kung Fu. He's like, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
You really didn't. And then the scene where they're filming that one scene, and Wesley just looks over at the cinematographer. He goes, is there any angle where you can make it look like he really kicked him? And cinematographer's like, there is no angle like that exists.
There's no angle that exists to do that. Oh, sorry. But yeah, that was hilarious. I love that part, man. So yeah, dude. What I was gonna say also, the music. The music is great. Just the music that they're singing and stuff like that. It's freaking awesome, and it's just Craig Robinson is great in this movie too, dude.
I didn't know Craig Robinson could sing like that.
Me neither.
Like, hell,
dude,
I'm about to buy
great.
Craig Robinson now. I'm about to get this soundtrack for that.
Yeah, he was incredible, man. I loved every minute that he was on screen. Did you like
that last song, Ring a Ding Dong?
Ring a ding dong, a ding dong.
Ring a ding dong. He's like, turn that shit off.
Yeah. Oh,
Snoop
Snoop.
Dogg's like, nah.
Yeah, fucking love seeing Snoop in this, bro. That was great. And just, what's it called? Yeah, just go put it out. Ring a ding dong, ring a ding dong. Oh, that's great, dude. I'm so happy that this movie came out, man. This is something I didn't expect to love it as much when I came in, because I said, "Oh, I'm kind of weary." It's what's it called? It's Eddie Murphy coming back.
It's a Eddie Murphy with Wesley Snipes. It's just one of those things where you're kind of stepping really gently into it. I mean, that's why when you said, "Hey, let's watch this," I'm like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, but then I think that's what made me really enjoy this one as much as I did, because I stepped into it so gently.
Well, and we had, I think, really lowered expectations. We didn't go into this thinking this was going to be the greatest fucking thing.
Yeah, it's not like I was going to see
It really
Coming to
ended up
America
blowing
again,
our minds just how good this was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like I was expecting Coming to America or Beverly Hills Cops Eddie Murphy, but it's still what I got from this. It's like if Eddie Murphy is just coming back.
Did you see T.I.?
Yep. Oh man,
brother, ain't nobody gonna watch that shit.
Bro, it sucks how much they doubted him, man. But I love that just the story of Rudy Ray Moore is just this very optimist guy who uplifts everybody around him.
Well, and I think that's the story. It's perseverance. Yeah. It's a belief that he can do it, and he proves it every time and time again. He's kind of down in the first part. He's like, I mean, I've been working my ass off trying to do all this stuff, and nothing has hit. Mm-hmm. And then he has an idea, and he finally hits it, and that just goes to show you that when one door closes, another one opens. You just have to have an open mind, and if you really want something, you can make it happen.
Yep. And I love that it was also dedicated to his older brother, man.
Charlie Murphy, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Also, we have not been on the podcast for a while, on this one at least, so I wanted to go ahead and throw up a huge rest in peace to James Witherspoon. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Pops. He's what's it called? That was sad, man. It was that when I read that, I was like, damn, that really sucks, especially as somebody who's been rewatching the Boondocks as of late. And it's his granddad, and I just remembered a lot of those emotional scenes with granddad, and it's just just rest in peace, James Witherspoon, man.
And then Friday after next, the one show with the Wayans brothers.
Yes,
so, great memories.
Yeah, it sucks, man. It sucks, but just throwing a rest in peace and condolences to the family, especially the son. It's a damn heartbreak, man. Yeah. What's it called? I was gonna say that. But yeah, Brad. I don't know if Wesley Snipes will be in Coming to America too, but I hope that Wesley Snipes gets to do another movie with Murphy.
I would even just a buddy comedy, just Eddie Murphy being the funny guy, and then Wesley Snipes being the kind of the straight shooter.
Hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick search of here. But if I remember correctly, I heard something about a Beverly Hills Cops 4. Hold on.
I thought there was a 4. Or were they working on a 4?
Apparently they're working on one, dude. Hold on. It was a report I forgot to actually include here. Excuse me. All right. Go and keep stalling a little bit, Brad.
Yeah. If y'all want to know more about D'Urville Martin, who Wesley Snipes played, you can check it out on Wikipedia. D'Urville Martin was an American actor and director in both film and television. He appeared in numerous 1970s movies in the blaxploitation genre. He also appeared in 2 unaired pilots of what would become All in the Family.
All right, found it. Yeah, we need to do a blaxploitation film a month, but I want... You know who I want to bring on for that, man? Or I mean, if he would be down for it, but because I know that he said that he really likes blaxploitation films. If I could get RB3 to come on for blaxploitation films,
that'd be good.
Yeah, because I know he told me that he really likes those movies, and but whatever, RB3 can come on for whatever month he wants to do. Beverly, so here from slashfilm.com, we've got from Chris. Oh my God, man. Evangelista. Sorry, I had to zoom in. Beverly Hills Cop 4 will start shooting after Coming to America 2, according to Eddie Murphy. So Eddie Murphy dropped the news on Beverly Hills Cop 4 on Collider. Yeah, that's what we're doing after Coming to America 2. We're doing Beverly Hills Cop, and then the plan is to get back on stage and do stand-up. That's what I'll be doing mostly, is stand-up. These movies and Saturday Night Live, it's kind of like I'm looking at it as a bookend. If I decided I wanted to stay on the couch forever, I ended it on a funny note. Yeah, that's pretty much how I would expect Eddie Murphy to go about it, man. Yeah. Do you really think if this is true, if Dolomite Coming to America 2 and Beverly Hills Cop 4 are his last movies that he's doing, and he wants to end it with a stand-up career, Netflix special and stuff like that. Do you think that it's really the bookend for him?
I think it'd be a good book, honestly. I mean, we saw how Dolomite went. Coming to America 2, and then Beverly Hills Cops 4, I think would be kind of the end to his previous movie life and the sequels. And then if he wants to go back to just being a stand-up comedian, I think that would be great for Eddie Murphy. I mean, I would love to see him do more work after seeing this film, because I really love this film. I thought it was funny as hell.
Yeah, I fucking love this movie, dude. I really loved it. By the way, some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen is on this movie. You're like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just I freaking love this movie, man. I want to go ahead and just finish up here, man, because we got to do the picks. So the scoring for this movie, Brad, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 8.5 out of 10. That's 4 stars out of 5. I loved it.
I'm going to give it a bit higher.
Yeah.
I love this. I couldn't really find anything wrong with it.
I don't find anything really wrong with it. It's just, what's it called? I put this in respect to his other stuff. This is the best Eddie Murphy has been in years. But it's also not.
If I gotta put it against his Raw stuff, no, it doesn't beat Raw. I don't think anything beats Raw Eddie Murphy. That's like no. So, but this is a great movie that we haven't seen a great movie from Eddie Murphy in a while.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a breath of fresh air in a way, like for all movies.
Yep.
And I gotta give this like a 9.25, 9.5 out of 10. I think it's just an overall great film by Eddie Murphy.
Yep.
And I think it brings him back in, I think, people's consciousness of, oh, Eddie Murphy's fucking funny. It's like, yeah,
he had me cracking my ass off with some of those jokes,
oh
bro.
my God, fuck.
It was great, dude. It was great. I was going to say that this is definitely going to be in my honorable mentions of the year, for sure. It doesn't crack my top 10, but it's in my honorable mentions, for sure. And let's go ahead and finish up here and go into our picks. So, Brad, next month we will be doing Martin Scorsese month. Yes, you guys might know him about the guy who's pissing off Marvel fans as of late, but we know him as one of the greatest directors of all time. And it's time that we finally celebrate the life and career of the man known as Marty Scorsese. And we're going to do a whole month dedicated to him. Yes, we have done films such as Taxi Driver and Raging Bull before on the show, so those are completely out of the question. So, Brad, we have our picks here, and I'm going to announce mine. So, Brad, my picks are The Last Temptation of Christ, The King of Comedy, and then for my Patreon mini, I want to do Silence, which is, I think is his most recent from instead of The Irishman, of course, right? We're gonna review The Irishman, by the way, guys. This is all leading up to The Irishman. So, Brad, what are your picks? What are your picks?
My picks are Casino, Goodfellas, and for the Patreon mini, The Departed.
The Departed. All right, Brad. Let's go ahead and see what movies from Marty we're going to be talking about this month in November.
All right. I got the coin.
All right. I will be going with. I'm just going to keep going with my trusted Tails.
All right. It is heads.
Son of a fucking bitch. Oh my God. Okay, so we will be starting with Casino. And then the next week we will be doing The Last Temptation of Christ. Then we will be doing Goodfellas. And then we will be ending it with The King of Comedy. And our Patreon mini will be The Departed. The Departed.
Departed.
Yeah. You know what? I'm glad that a lot of these movies are available on streaming service, though. Departed's on Netflix, I believe. King of Comedy's on Amazon Prime. Goodfellas is on HBO. And The Last Temptation of Christ, that might be the only one I have to rent. And
then Casino,
it's on Netflix as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So this is awesome. I'm glad that we get at least I'm glad that I chose the more different stuff from Marty, because we have like the gangster movies and two gangster movies, but they're both separated by two of his other different movies that he's done, you know?
I I gotta put it out there though. Casino and Goodfellas is so fucking good.
Yeah, I know. And it's more like if we didn't do it now, we weren't gonna get to do it later. So
Yeah, probably.
yeah, because 90s month is already finished. And I told you wanted to pick Goodfellas for 90s month, and I said, no, dude, hold on for it because we're gonna do a Marty month. So we gotta do. You're gonna want to do Goodfellas for that. So I'm really excited. We're gonna get to talk about a lot of good stuff. Plus, God, I had to choose The Last Temptation of Christ. That's his only Bible epic, and it's also the one he got the most shit for, dude. So we're gonna have to talk about the controversy about that. Plus, Willem Dafoe as Christ. That's freaking awesome. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the housekeeping, dude. So I can go and rest my throat, because God, I'm sick. You guys get to listen to us every day, and it's possible because of the Patreon. Patreon supporters, they're the best, and later on in the day when you're listening to this show, you're gonna get to listen to the live show. And if you cannot support us through Patreon directly, you can still go to streamlabs.com/thenerdcore and help us out there and donate some money to help Brad get a new microphone. God, please donate some money to help Brad get a new mic. I love Dixie, but I'm hearing her too much, man.
You know what I also love hearing, Raul?
Yeah.
Books. I love hearing books.
Dude, it's not mid-roll anymore. We didn't get to do it. So, shut up.
But I love books, man.
But yes, either way, you guys should be getting into audiobooks. Audible is awesome. But we couldn't do the ad. So, the Patreon supporters are the best, and, they're great people. They're awesome people. Mini-pod is coming out later this week, and you guys will be able to listen to that on Patreon, patreon.com/thenerdcore. We have awesome producers, though. They're the ones who do the best they're the best ones of the best, man. They're great people. All our Patreon supporters are awesome, but the producers go a little bit of a mile ahead. So Cassie and Sarah are our associate producers. They're awesome. Our executive producers are Grayson, who you can follow on Twitter at WarlordHim98, Grayson Barker98 on Instagram, and Shane. Brad, can you tell us where they can find him, though?
You can follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/SRRK or on his Twitter at SRRK Twitch.
All right, man. Go check out the merchandise store on Teespring. I'm not gonna read this whole link. My freaking nose is.
Just search up the Nerdcores on Teespring.
Search up the Nerdcore on Teespring, please. Rate and review the podcast on your podcast app of choice too, please. Twitter Nerdcore _ because somebody has the Nerdcore. The Nerdcore on Instagram, Nerdverse official Nerdcore group. Go and do that. Yeah. Website thenerdcore.com. Working on my Words are hard. Yeah, working on my Lighthouse review for you all. And then also, YouTube channel to check out movie reviews and awesome stuff like our podcast on there. So go and check that out. We're doing a lot of cool stuff. And tonight I was planning on watching the Conjuring, but since I'm sick, I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow morning. Also because I want to sleep. So yeah, we'll see you guys next week. But for now. Maybe you'll listen to me on the Nerd Chicano show, but, I'm so sorry. You can listen to us on the Nerdcore live show. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. That's going to be a lot of fun. So, not to say this one wasn't a lot of fun. I'm going to shut the fuck up now. See you guys later. Brad, send them into the podcast void.
All right, Ro. Thank you for being host as always. Thank you to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. Don't die. We appreciate each and every one of you. And in the next episode... I have no idea.
We're getting
Yoda out.
Check 1 2 1 2.